I want to talk about the Chicago Bears and practically giving that game away versus the Miami Dolphins. I had a discussion with a guy at work that I work some stores with, and just yesterday, just before the game came on, we were discussing the Bears playing Miami, and I told him, I said, you know, kickoff time is at 1 o'clock. And he told me, he said, well, the Bears should beat Miami easy. And I said, no. I said, the Bears are not yet in a position to where you can say they should be the team. They should be the team. The Bears are a good team. They're not a great team yet. They still have young players on that team that experience. What's up, man? What's up? They still have a lot of players on that team that experience, losing the last, 3 years that the Bears, 3, 4 years the Bears been really losing. You know what I'm saying? Since Lovie Smith left. So I had to tell him that no, the Bears are not in a position where you can say they're going to beat a team yet. Coming off the bye week is always tough, especially with a younger team like the Bears that are not really used to winning. And yes, when you have a bye week, you tend to let your guard down. You tend to relax. Your mind tend to relax. You're a human being, so of course you're gonna relax. And then you're gonna come back that next week and you're gonna get back, in football preparation. But yesterday the Bears looked half a step slow on both sides of the ball. Offense, they couldn't score in the first half, and the defense played good in the first half. See, it was a tale of two halves. The defense played good in the first half. The offense didn't play good in the first half. The offense played good in the second half. The defense didn't play good in the second half. Now, whether was it the heat that was bothering the Bears? I'm not gonna give them that excuse. Was it? Did they get tired? Maybe. Did they gas out a little bit? Maybe. They really didn't get to Osweiler yesterday. They had a couple interceptions. I thought they played, good, but they did not put a whole game together, neither side of the ball. The Bears, they put a whole game together. The Bears won that game handily. But we all know that you have to go out there and actually execute, because it's all about execution. Case in point, I know Jordan Howard, he's upset about his position on the offense and him not getting the ball like he was getting his first couple years in the NFL. And Matt Nagy offense really it's not about pounding the ball. Now, a lot of people say trade Jordan Howard, but I say keep Jordan Howard, because in the winter months when it get cold in Chicago and the wind is blowing off that lake and it's swarming in that stadium, it's going to be hard to throw that football the way Matt Nagy want to throw that football. So you're going to need a Jordan Howard. Now, Jordan Howard, can he fit in the offense? Yes, he can, because he has shown this year that he can actually catch passes out the backfield more than he did in his first couple years. So yes, he can fit. Now, is he going to get 25 carries, 25 carries? Maybe not. He'll get, I would like to see Jordan Howard get at least 17 carries a game, and some passes out the backfield. But you have to show some level of physicality, because football is a physical sport. It's still a physical sport, man. You have to show some level of physicality, especially with a young quarterback like Mitch Trubisky. You want to get him a sort of a crutch, something he can, he can hand the ball off to, Tariq Cohen. He can hand the ball off to Howard, and get some yards there that way, so you won't be on a lot of third and long. See, one thing about passing the ball, if you don't have a good day passing the ball, you tend to have a lot of third and long. So that's what hampered the Bears' offense in the first half, was they were third and long a lot of times. And even you don't have to have a great defense to stop teams on third and long. So, and then everybody know you're going to pass the ball. They're going to pin their ears back. They're going to play the pass, and they're going to come after the quarterback. So I would like to see Jordan Howard get the ball, but this is what I don't want to see Jordan Howard do. When you down at the goal line, you got to cover the ball with two hands, man. That's just basic fundamentals. When you down at the goal line, people are hitting at the ball more than what they would hit at the ball in any part of the field when you're in the red zone because they trying to stop you from scoring by any means necessary. So you're gonna have all types of hands swiping at the ball. It's fundamentals 101. Hold the ball with two hands, especially when you're going in a power like that. You have to hold it. You hold the ball with two hands. Keep plowing. Just keep your feet moving. I thought Jordan Howard probably would have scored on that play, or not. If not that play, he would have definitely scored the next play. But you have the fundamentals is what gets you through life. Is what gets you through sports. When coaches teach fundamentals in sports, and especially professional athletes, like I heard B.J. Armstrong. He was formerly a former Chicago Bull, won 3 titles with the Bulls. Everybody know Tex Winter passed away, the architect of the triangle, and B.J. Armstrong said Tex Winter used to always preach fundamentals because he said there's no substitution for fundamentals. He used to make B.J. Armstrong and Scottie Pippen practice bounce passing or chest passing to each other. And B.J. Armstrong and Scottie Pippen said they would always say to themselves, "Man, we're pros. Why are we practicing something that we already know how to do?" It's because you're going to need to have correct fundamentals at some point, and it's always good to practice it because you're going to need it. It's going to come up in pressurized situations. It's the coach's job to get you ready to perform in pressurized situations and know the and have your fundamentals intact. And Jordan Howard did not display fundamentals on that play. I'm not getting on him, per se, but you have to practice fundamentals. You got to hold the ball with two hands when you're going in a power like that. Now he started running. He ran the ball pretty good yesterday. He ran the ball, especially on that last drive when they missed the field goal. I know a lot of people won't get on the field goal kicker. I'm not gonna get on the field goal kicker. You know why? It was plays that should have been made long before we got to the field goal kicker. This had nothing to do with the field goal kicker. Now he should have made the kick. I agree. The field goal kicker should have made a kick, but it has nothing to do with the field goal kicker. You can't. Once a game come down to the field goal kicker, the reason why it comes down to a field goal kicker, win or lose, because the offense did not execute certain plays when they should have executed. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. Now, and again, Mr. Trubisky, he made some great passes yesterday. I thought he ran the offense real well. I thought he had command of the offense. You can't pass the ball in the middle of the field in the end zone like that, double coverage. You can't do that. Just throw the ball away. Live to throw another day. Live to throw another pass, per se. You have to be able to throw the ball out of bounds. You had time to throw the ball out of bounds. And he stepped up in the pocket, so I don't know what he was seeing. I don't know what he thought. I think he threw the ball. Now, he threw the ball a little bit before the guy came open, but even then, the defensive back that was covering, I forgot who that was, but the defensive back that was covering him was so far up on him. If the other guy didn't come over to intercept it, that guy would have knocked it down anyway. So I don't know what he was looking at on that. Now he said he's going to look at the look at the film. That's good. He said he's going to look at the film. He said he's going to see what he's seen on that play, but I don't know what he's seen on that play. I seen that the man was covered real well, and the safety was coming over. So, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get a field goal in that situation, you up 11. You up, 2 possessions. You know what I'm saying? That 2 possessions is very vital, especially when you're coming down to the last minutes of the game. So, but that, you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? If I was the Bears players, I wouldn't be, the fans of the Chicago Bears. I'm a supporter of the Chicago Bears. I've been since they won a Super Bowl in '85. But they're a young team. Yes, they have a really good defense. Now, this is what the defense has been carrying the day the past, 4 or 5 weeks or whatever it been. Yesterday was a game for the offense to pick the defense up. I would have loved to see the Bears close that game out and pick the defense up because the defense has been carrying a heavy load. While Trubisky, Mr. Trubisky, progress and gets more experience, the defense, has been his crutch. Has been the team's crutch to help curtail him learning the offense and getting all his timing down with his receivers and things of that nature, and getting all getting all familiar with all the plays. And I would love to see the offense had picked the defense up yesterday. No, the defense has had a bad day. You're gonna have that in the NFL, especially in today's NFL where you can't be as physical. You know what I'm saying? At the snap of the ball, when the ball is snapped and passed, you can't really be physical with the receivers or nothing like that. You can't really intimidate the quarterback like you used to with big hits. Now Leonard Floyd, I don't know what he was doing by picking the guy up and slamming him, and then he hit the quarterback in the face. Slow down a little bit. You can play physical, but don't play, don't get too physical to the point to where you're going to cost your team, penalties. It's okay to be physical when it's time to be physical. When it's not time to be physical, leave it alone. Like picking the guy up and throwing him down. What is that, man? You can't do that. You can't pick a guy up and slam him down like that, man. They're going to call a penalty on that stuff. Can't hit the quarterback in the head. We all know that. We all know they're protecting the commodity called the quarterback. I think they protected the quarterback too much because they say you can't put your body weight on the quarterback, but when you're tackling the quarterback, you're not thinking about, when I get there, I'm going to let the quarterback lay on me or I'm going to gingerly put him down like this. No, a lot of times, if you don't get that quarterback down, he's still going to throw that football. And a lot of quarterbacks nowadays, and any other time, when that arm is free, they can still potentially complete a pass by throwing the football. So, to me, it's a knee-jerk reaction because Aaron Rodgers got hurt 1 year. Tom Brady got hurt. So to me, it's a knee-jerk reaction to the top quarterbacks getting hurt, because I guarantee you, if those wasn't top quarterbacks that got hurt like that, if top quarterbacks wasn't getting hurt, they wouldn't be passing these rules. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Right now. I mean, I know it has something to do with the concussion thing, but if top quarterbacks were not getting hurt, they wouldn't call those. I mean, the rules would not have changed like that. But they got to protect the top quarterbacks because they are the driving force of the team, and that's what people tune in. They want to see the quarterbacks, and the quarterbacks have a lot of clout. I understand that, but you got to let these guys play. This is a physical game, man. This is football, man. This is not basketball. This is not baseball. This is not tennis. This is football. We want to see physicality. Now, we don't want to see people dirty. We don't want to see dirty plays and of that nature. But we want physicality in the game, man. That's what draws everybody to football, because it's a physical game. It's the closest thing to the gladiators as you're gonna get. So come on, man. Let's let the guys play football. Call it when you need to call it. Don't be drastic about it. You know what I'm saying? The Bears now they got the Patriots coming in. Where's the video? What video are you talking about? Now you got the Patriots coming into town. That's a really good team. The Bears are at home. Now it's a winnable game. You know what I'm saying? This is not the Patriots of the past. This Patriots team gives up a lot of points. The defense is not what it used to be. Tom Brady he's on and off with his receivers. You know what I'm saying? So the Bears, this is a winnable game. I expect the Bears to play a really good game and get up for this game. I think the Bears, had a letdown when they found out Ryan Tannehill wasn't playing. They found out the backup quarterback was going to play. But you can't. The Bears, look, I'm telling all the Bears players, y'all are not in a position to where y'all can say we're gonna win. We can win it. We're gonna definitely win. No, y'all still on the grind. Y'all still on the come up. So you got to take every opponent seriously. I don't care what their record is. I don't care who's playing. I don't care if it's a backup quarterback. I don't care if it's the fifth string quarterback if they got one. You have to go in with the mindset that this is a great team that you're playing. And I understand the Bears coming off a bye week, and to me, the bye week couldn't have came at a worse time for the Bears because the Bears were on a roll. Now, I always like for bye weeks to be in the middle of the season, like week 7, week 6, week 8, maybe week 9. You know what I'm saying? For the Bears have a bye week, you know what I'm saying, week 5, when they were just coming on a roll, kind of came at a bad time, but it is what it is. You got to adjust. So, you know what I'm saying? The Bears, they got the Patriots and Tom Brady coming in. Hopefully they up for it. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the defense tighten everything up. Mr. Trubisky, he didn't play a bad game. I thought he played a really good game. It's just that he made, a bad decision. He made a couple bad decisions, but he made a bad decision throwing that ball in the end zone, and the guy was the like I said, the defender before the safety came over, the defender was so tightly on that receiver. I forget who the receiver was, but the defender was so tightly on him that it was going to be an incomplete pass anyway. Just throw that away. Throw it away. Let's run another play, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is my take on it, man. I'll come back in the middle of the week and talk about give my take on the Patriots game. I'm out, y'all.